cross, step out, bring your weight into the center, and coccyx down, pelvic floor up. Breathe, and that's the bottom half, lowest earth, highest heaven is breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, let your shoulders come down, palms facing the floor. Fingertips come down, palms push forward slightly, and then they keep pushing forward and keep coming up to shoulder level. Press down at the same time, push your knees out and sink your center of gravity. Shift your weight to the right, step out onto your left, crossing your hands at the same time. Draw down, foot comes down to the floor. Lift your hands up, turn the inside hand, and then transfer weight over. So weight over the left leg. So you're going to swivel on the ball of the right toe and come round, all the way around to the far corner. And then you're going to soften the knee, get the weight to drop down into the foot that turns the body. Do an empty step. Drive forward, push from the heel, and start turning, turn past the center, all the way over to the corner again, and weight into the ball of the foot. Push back from here to the heel. Move your rib, turn your hands, move your ribs back, soften into the knee, and then come forward, and then strike. Then turn your navel to the front, make a hook. Step across to the left, pivot on left heel. When the weight gets even in the feet stop moving, just the upper body continues to turn. Sit down, single whip. Going into cloud hands. Right hand, right foot. Pivot on left heel, sweep the hand up. Pivot on left heel, transfer away. Pivot on right heel, drop the arm. Step in, hand to wrist. Pivot on right heel, open right hand, get weight into the right side. Step across to the left. Pivot on heel, sweep the hand up. End of cloud hands. Now we're going to high pattern horse. So we start to shift the weight, release the weight, pivot in the right heel, turn all the way around, go back onto the right and stand up on the left, and then you've got your hands in front facing the other end of the room. From here, soften the right knee, turn to the right, step empty. Push from your back heel, separate the hands, push them apart, the shoulders to the elbows, and then pivot on heel, cross hands, turn navel to the corner, all in one sweep. Get the weight over that left foot, bring the right foot around, drop the base of the spine. Settle on this left leg. When you settle on the left leg, squeeze your core together, pull it together, lift up from the hip joint, stay in your left hip joint and lift up from your right hip joint, and then open the hands, swivel, cross, kick out. Step back, sit back into 7 stars left. Keep the weight where it is in the right leg, and then we're going to shift the weight back, step back to repulse, step back to big tiger. Swap both hands over, step back. Pivot on heel, shift the weight. Pivot on the back heel, come through. Bottom hand comes up to meet the top hand, pivot on left heel. Get the weight into the left side, keep turning past the center to the right, draw the right foot in, let it find its own space where it's comfortable, then soften the elbow, soften the shoulder, soften the waist, bring the hand down as the right hand passes the right foot, squeeze everything together, bring it up, hold the spear, and then cross the hands, kick out at knee height, put the foot down, come forward, box the ears. Pivot on right heel, cross the hands, turn everything to the right. Shift the weight over, bring the foot around. Drop the base of the spine, center your weight over the right foot. You're going to kick out left, so from here, lift up, squeeze everything in, lift up, kick out, cross hands, cross legs, hit the ground, pivot, pivot, turn. So, then from here, your weight's in your left, lift up your right, kick out, turn to the right as you put the foot down, turn to the left, swap the hands over, come forward into brush knee. I'm going to step through left, so press down into the ball of the foot, step through left, shift your, turn to the right, make a fist with the right hand, foot goes down, hand sweeps down, comes across. As it comes across, you start to come forward, punch down. Shift your weight back into the right side, soften into the right knee. Weight's in the right, keep in the right hip, and then step back, swing fist. Open the hands, shift the weight back onto the right. From here, soften into this right hip, keep your weight on the right, going to step back into snake creep down, both hands come forward. Swap over, pivot on heel. Shift the weight through the hips, lift up, pivot on the front heel, look towards the back corner, sink down, pivot on heel again. When your weight gets to this position, weight in the front leg, step up, bring the hands through. Now, step through, toe on the ground, cross hands. Step back, shift weight, come up, a hook and a palm strike. From here, we're going to pivot on the left heel, keep the right, pivot on the right heel, keep the left toe on the ground. So, weight over this, if the right leg, soften into the right hip joint, and then pivot on heel, kick, step down, slap the face. From slap the face, we're going to pivot on heel, bring the hand down to the elbow. Get your weight back into your left foot, come onto your left right toe. And then you're going to continue turning, slide the hand under, open both hands up behind, and look behind. Then look back to the corner, resettle the weight on this left leg, soften into the left hip joint, right toe should be nice and light on the floor. When you throw the right leg up, wait for it to come into vision, and then when it comes into your vision, hit it, step back. Step back, measure it out with your own leg, pivot on heel, shift your weight across, do the hip, pivot on the other hip, heel, and then come round. Lift up. Draw the bow. Now, bring your elbows, bring your fists into the level there, shoulders, double punch. Open the hands, shift your weight over to the left. Sit on your left side. Pivot to the right. Going to step back into repulse monkey. Slide it back and slide away and come through. Shift the weight back and drop the hand. Bottom hand comes up into 7 stars. From here, we're going to turn to the left, bend to the hip joint. Here, come forward with the arm bar, step up, past the center, over to the left, draw the hands down, pull down, sink, shift, throw both hands out, throw left foot out. Bring both hands back, left foot goes down, come forward, chop, come forward, smash, pull the right hand back to the hip, push across the left hand to the right side, bend at the hip joint, come up, all the way across to the right side, front foot goes down, and then push through the back heel, come forward, parry punch. Hand goes underneath, slide up, open hands, shoulder height, shoulder width, front foot goes down, come forward, close the door. Pivot on heel, drop the hands. Pivot on right heel, let the foot come down, shift your weight to the right, carry tiger, lift up, carry tiger, bring your left foot in, toe point into the front wall, and then as you cross your hands, pivot on right heel, hands left over right, pull your elbows apart, press down, and that's completion.